Action. We're on. Like Donkey Kong. Today, guys, we're doing a quick conversion video. Yay, conversions. So, we're going to use two miniatures. And we're going to make one magnificent Mantis assassin with a glaive. Yay. Now, this miniature is WizKids. I don't remember which one, but it's WizKids. And this miniature is Reaper Bones. And we are going to make it happen. Let's do this. So, the grand opening. And if I remember right, this is a, Pathfinder. The Pathfinder mini. So, anyway... So, this is a conversion being done for one of my players who's, due to my busyness, playing with other people who are not me. So, first off, we're going to cut off this sword we don't want. Very carefully. Boom. There's step one, no sword. Step two, we're going to get rid of the hilt. Yay. It's hard to see with that white, isn't it? Anyway. Little precision here. Little. Not a lot of. Bam. See how we look. So, now we gotta get rid of the other one, right? Because ain't nobody got time for that.
Are you guys playing?
Now, are you doing a shield or not?
No shield.
No shield.
That makes no sense.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I agree, but actually in battle, so it depends. If you're fighting in a duel, it makes no sense. If you're fighting in an actual battle, it actually makes a lot of sense. Because you can create what we call a phalanx type formation. So, the way that works is you don't actually kill the person in front of you. You're killing the person two people over. Well, I understand that, but Colin can meet them. All right. So, very carefully here, we've cut this off. We're going to come up the other way for the rest. And we want to keep the fingers, right? Including my fingers, by the way. There we go. Bada bing. Little precision, a lot of love, and you end up with that. Which we can totally work with on a paint job. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So what do you think, Colton, so far? What do you think?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Now, which hand will the spear be in?
Right.
Okay.
The right hand.
All right. That's what we'll go with.
Like with it behind his back.
Because we can go either way with this. And if I have to, if I can't get that one to work, I can sculpt one. So you just let me know what you want to do. Not a big deal. Okay. And we're out of that. Now, what do you want in this hand? Anything?
An arrow.
An arrow. Do you have a bow?
No. A quill and an arrow.
So you want a quill? Well, would you look at that, Colton?
Mm-hmm.
Just look at it. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I don't want this. This miniature is probably not the one. I think we're better suited doing these. So what you're telling me is he doesn't have a bow because his glaive becomes a bow. Now, how are you pulling that off?
With the Warlock's level 3 Pact boon, the Pact of the Blade.
The Pact of the Blade. So you're using a special ability. Okay, you want an arrow in this hand and a glaive in this hand. All right, let's get the glaive. So I could have used the Reaper glaive, but ain't nobody got time for that. Let me get this in the shot here. Let's adjust fire. All right, so we'll go. We'll start. I almost feel like a surgeon. Like a surgeon. So you want to cut the easiest cut first. Get it started. You always want control. See, like that. That was kind of out of control, wasn't it? Yeah. So that popped right off, but it popped where we wanted it to. So we're good. Now, question is, do you want the glaive to stick out like this on his hand? Like that.
Yes.
So you don't want it to be out here.
It could be out there.
You have to make a choice. Here.
Out there.
Okay. So the way we're going to do that is we got a couple options. I could use like a piece of wire or a toothpick. Or I can do what I'm going to do here, which is I'm just going to cut the other end off of here. There we go. Boom. And I'm going to actually glue this together right here. And then I'm going to cut it down here at the end. Or do you want this to be a longer glaive?
I would like it to be a longer glaive.
Okay, we'll just make it a longer glaive with some wire. There we go. That's what we'll do. So, let me grab the wire. All right, so we're going to take, since I couldn't find my sculpting wire, we're going to take this bread tie. And about how long do you want this glaive to be? Probably like that. Something like that's going to work. Then we'll take our handy dandy knife, or we could use scissors. And look, there's even a nice little, see that little line there? We can follow that. It's even got texture on it. You know, you remember that, what are those things called? Those giant kin that Macintosh was playing? It starts with a, I don't know, what do they call them? They're like fey giants.
Furbolgs.
Furbolg, that's it. See, when I think of a Furbolg, I think of a kind of a red-headed, dwarfy looking giant, but they kind of changed them up. Anyway, Furbolg. Well, when I made that Furbolg, a lot of that was paper, believe it or not. Yeah, so we'll just whittle this down to the dimensions we want it. And then we are going to have a nice haft for your glaive. It's already going to be texturized. It's going to be nice and cool. And no one will even notice. Ooh, did you see that go flying? That's fun. I like it. Very exciting. See that? We're starting to get a nice, skinny little textured shaft. A little paint, you won't even know it's not a part of the original cut, man. There you go. That's about right. See what we got here. So, this end's going to glue to this end, right? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bam. So there we go. Let's get that glue on there. All right.
Come in.
Who's here?
Cold Smiler. Hi. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Good. Where are the boys? They're all at home with me.
All right. So let that dry. And then we'll go to the next step. So we've got one scrumdiddlyumptious, stupendous, wonderful glaive. Yay. And we've got the hilt of the glaive, which will go on the other end of the character. But go ahead and tell me more, Colton, about Peterson Games. What are they doing, Peterson Games?
Not too long ago, they released a handbook.
A handbook? Interesting.
The handbook includes several items in order to put your players in a world in which the apocalypse is not going to happen, has not happened, but is happening right this moment.
Oh, whoa. For what game?
All editions of most games. They have it for Call of Cthulhu.
Really?
They have it for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, whoa. You know, I have the 5e books for the from Peterson Games for it's the Cthulhu Mythos source books. Have I showed you those?
I believe I've seen pictures.
Well, I mean, I know I did a video on them. 2 videos, matter of fact. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this lovely hunka on the stumpa. There we go. So that'll be that end of the glaive, and then the other end is going to come out like this right there. See it? Boom. Boom, boom. Shake, shake the room. All right, tell me more.
Includes many terrifying beasts,
Mm-hmm.
along with ways to revert the apocalypse that has already began, or ways to survive it.
Ooh, look at that. You see it? Do you see what we did? Wow. Miniature complete. A completed conversion. Right there. All right. Anyway, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when's this coming out, this lovely book?
Well, the Kickstarter has already ended, and it is being shipped soon.
Oh, there's a Kickstarter?
There was a Kickstarter.
Was it on, like, GameFound or something like that?
Don't know.
I gotcha. Because it wasn't on Kickstarter, or I'd have backed it. Okay, well, that's interesting. I didn't even know about that. I do know this. They are proceeding with production on Cthulhu Wars. And they are actually showing production photos. So that's welcome and exciting news, isn't that?
Mm-hmm.
Because we weren't sure what was going on there. I guess there was a whole thing with Peterson Games trying to get some capital together so they could do a retail production run, right? Mm-hmm. And I guess that irritated some of the backers because they wanted their game and they want it now. So I don't know. I'm just here for the party. I was fine with waiting. I have no problem. I don't need the game this instant. You know, we've already waited how long?
3 years now, is it?
3 years of fun. Waiting, for this game. And Yeah, what's a couple more months?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it should be here probably in the spring of 22. That's, if everything goes well. But whoop-de-doo.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop-de-doo. I mean, I get it. People want their games right now, and I understand. But, I do know this. With the hyperspace, they did a lot of changes to the rules that the people who play it, what's that thing where they play it online?
Playtesting,
Yeah,
tabletop simulator.
Tabletop simulator. That's the word I'm looking for. So those people on the tabletop simulator say the game was good then, but now it's amazing. So, like, they actually, I'm on, what's that, Discord? I'm on the Discord for that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're always trying to get a game together, and they say it's like Scythe. I've never played Scythe. I do own Scythe, but it's like Scythe only in space, and it's better. But it came out after, so it better be better, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to be good. All right, well, I'm gonna let the glue dry, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we have a slight change of plans. What's the change of plans, Colton?
We are going to use a magical bow in his left hand.
So we're going to cut this bow off of this mini, and we're going to put it just like that. So it's like magic. It's magic. Blah, 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 in a young girl's heart. Magic. Oh, yeah. Well, that's going to be awesome. All right, that's what we'll go with. Yeah, let's do that. So how are we going to do that? Well, this one's real easy. We're just going to cut her hand off. And we'll make sure we're on this side, because that's the part we want to keep. So nice controlled bursts of Cuddy McGillicuddy. There it is. Bam. That's it. Easiest thing in the world. Now the question is, what do we do here? Well, we can cut his hand off.
Simple solution.
Or we can cut this bit off. Let's do that.
The complex solution.
We're going to cut a groove in here, because we can just reprime it. And we can see how this works out. Okay, see that? Just a little surgery. And we've got a smooth surface. And we can even cut that into a concave surface so that it fits like a glove. A glove of love. Alright, let's see how this looks. A towel. There it is, guys. Right. Like that. Bam. What do you think? Colton, what do you think?
I think it looks wonderful.
You didn't even look at it. Why don't you just look at it? Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that nice? Alright, we're going to glue it on. Here we go. More glue. More waiting for things to dry. You're going to have the coolest, whatever this thing is, ever. What are you calling it?
Warlock Hexblade.
A Warlock Hexblade, guys, with a glaive. Don't they use swords?
They can use literally any weapon.
Oh, okay.
That's actually their special ability.
Hold on, tell me more about that.
The previously mentioned Pact of the Blade feature allows them to summon any weapon that they are proficient with.
Oh, okay. Are you proficient with glaive, by chance?
Yes.
Can you specialize in a glaive?
Yes.
Can you use the multiple attack feats that are broken in 5e?
It's actually an invocation.
Oh, I thought it was a feat.
For a warlock, you can get an extra attack whenever you take the attack action.
Oh.
But the well-known Polearm Master feat allows you to get an extra attack as your bonus action.
Oh, okay. And that's pretty sweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting fact, if you get the Tavern Brawler feat, which gives you proficiency in improvised weapon, you can summon literally anything as your weapon. A chair, a goblin's arm.
Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so I'm thinking that's the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I think that's the spot.
I think that might be the spot. All right, let's put your glaive on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got here. Conversion time.
Can he handle the glaive?
Time to convert stuff. Can he? Well, since that's a spiritual bow, like an astral bow, it's not physical. It just kind of appears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you need a quiver, you said?
Quiver.
Quiver. Alright. That could be fun to sculpt. Cut that even. Like that. Okay. Glue. More glue, more glue. And we could even heat the wire and pin this thing if we have to. Okay, yeah. You're probably gonna have to pin this thing. Good times. All right, so after all that, this is what we ended up with. It is a Hexblade, something or other. I ended up taking off that wire and using the toothpick. I might end up having to pin it. We'll see. It's holding together. And if we do have to pin it, I'll have to pin it here. And this bit here will go to wire and I'll pin it through there. I might have to pin the end bit there, although it's holding. I told him he's going to have to be extra careful with this mini. He's going to have to hold it by the base, not the weapon. But if he has any problems, we'll get to pinning it. I almost want to pin it now rather than mess with it later. Problem is I can't find my wire, so I might have to buy some. But there you go. There's a conversion for the ages. Thanks for watching. Hope you find all the miniatures of your dreams while you're awake. And yeah, this just needs primed and painted. Have a great day. And based.